about that, can't have that. Alright, it's all recording. Match begins in 3, 2, 1. Good luck is called. Let's go. Who is on Allies? We do have the Infernal Chaos boys on Allies. Let's see what they can do. We're following Albus. He is an engineer. They're running up the beach now. Ammo throwing airstrike out there, and a bit of artillery on the beach there. Requiem's mortar round. Ooh, Requiem on the on the offensive with that mortar, takes him. Oh, 4 people with that mortar, so racking up the mortar kills there. So a lot of Axis spam on the beach now. There's just Axis spam everywhere. They can't even get engineers fires on those little boxes that you do. So what is the go with the boxes? A little bit of Jerry Seinfeld actually. What's the go with the boxes? You can't just spring wood from boxes. Alright, but anyway, as Amoeba's Panzerfaust takes out another. So he's doing great work with that Panzerfaust. Artillery support going off everywhere. Those Bardas racking up all the kills. The assault ramp has been built. It's 19 minutes on the clock, so they've already got that assault ramp built. I think the Axis have all fallen back, sort of inside defense, which is the sort of go-to style. But then again, we do have Panzerfaust and a field op spamming out the front. It's a bit dangerous if the Allies side do have a covert ops, but they are racking up the kills now. The manufacturer being that field op, I think he is getting the artillery and the true served MGs. He's killing them. Requiem mortar. Requiem's mortar doing the damage as well, so that mortar is right on site. I think he is shooting into the forward bunker. As Amoeba's Panzerfaust fires, takes out 1, so the Allies are now moving up the assault ramp. Now successfully constructed that at 7 while ago. Lucky's true served MG, so it looks like the Axis weren't falling back unless they were dead, but they are trying to sort of forward defense these days. Lucky's true served MG racks up in all 4 kills, so Moveman's rough grenade goes into the forward bunker, I think it is. Wait, time limit hack. Looks like the server wasn't all good. Match is poor, so a little bit of hacking there by whoever called that vote. Server wasn't on the right time, it was at 20 minutes, so it should have been at 10 minutes, so they just timed in. Everyone is unhappy about that. Match resuming in 9, 8, 7. So what the dealio is, the Allies are all dead. There's one on the beach, I think that's about it. So Allies are dead, and the Axis are sitting around waiting for more Allies to come up and kill them. And that's what you got to do on this map. Ooh, and that one ally is sitting on the beach gets blown up by darts as artillery support. So what are the darts as you see the Allies again spawn artillery right on cue there, and as well as Amoeba's Panzerfaust taking out 2, but Requiem retribution for his fallen teammates takes down the manufacturer, and as Amoeba with that mortar round. So look, ooh, another artillery support kill for the manufacturer. So I'm moving up that assault ramp now. 4 of them now trying to get a hold of that forward bunker defense. They won't be able to get in there anytime soon as Ophidian has set up his mobile MG42. That he likes to do is just sit in that doorway, that far doorway into the forward bunker, so they can't get in there very easily. So Tinamu doing the offensive support fire, getting 2 there, and Requiem's mortar round getting another 2, and Badass with artillery support getting another. Ooh, it's all happening here. Very explosive first round for them. Ammo versus Infernal Chaos matchup. 7:15 on the clock. So they only have 7 minutes to get in there, get the flag, blow it up, and whatever else you have to do. So their allies now running through this to the forward bunker. Can they get in there? No, they're passing the forward bunker. They don't want to go anywhere near there, and that will hurt them as Diesel's landmine out in front of that little entrance into the Axis complex takes out 2, I think that was. They did manage to capture the forward bunker for a second, but it has been recaptured, but that won't matter because the Allies are inside the Axis complex. Let's follow this engineer. He is moving with his rifle grenade. Where is he going? He's not going down the hatch, he's moving up the stairs. He's going a long way around to the big firing gun controls crap that you have to blow up. He's walking like a mofo. What is the dealio there? Let's see if we can find another Allies, because he's walking around. Pineapple, the engineer, is moving forward. Let's check out the gun. I'm not sure if I've got through the gun. Panzerfaust going off as Amoeba. The manufacturer's grenade getting the other. So let's check out the gun controls. The doors have been opened, so they may have, no, they haven't satcheled the generator, but there is no allies inside at the gun controls, so maybe the Axis did hold it a fair bit at the gun controls. Let's see if I can get any allies here. We are following Ophidian, he just takes down another allied, so most of that allied attack being sort of stopped there at the gun controls. And all in all, that was good for the Allied side because they did disrupt the Axis defense and they did capture the forward bunker, so they do have control of the forward bunker. And let's see, Pineapple is moving with his rifle grenade, takes down Badass, but he gets blown to smithereens by Amoeba's Panzerfaust, and Moonman with his rifle grenade gets 2. So let's check out what the Axis defense is like at the moment. They would be defending the gun controls as always think, as the Allies have just stormed over them since getting off that beach. Moonman kills Diesel with his rifle grenade, and he's a little bit of tit for tat action as both people got blown up by a rifle grenade as Amoebas takes out Requiem. So, alright, let's just see what the Allies are doing. They are successfully getting into the Axis complex, but it looks like the Axis have set up a sort of gun defense. They aren't moving forward to the sort of go-to cheese where you throw grenades in the little area, and it's all faggotries who run in there and get blown up by a grenade. But anyway, so basically the Axis have fallen back, so to speak. Maybe they have, maybe they haven't. So switching between defenses, maybe they're just being pushed back too much, as the Axis now have set up around that little area. They should be throwing grenades, and that's what you should be doing in this style of defense. We see Axis proning engineer throwing grenades everywhere from spawn, and the Allies are getting rushed through, get obliterated by some MP40s and a little bit of Panzerfaust action as Albus successfully makes it through. He is an engineer, he's running through the Axis spawn. Let's follow him. I don't think the Axis know he's gone through the Axis spawn. He's sitting around. Medic's chasing him now. Can he get away from him? No, the Axis medic, he thought he saw someone, but he obviously didn't chase him. So let's see where this Axis medic is. Where's Albus? We're going to find Albus. Planted at the generator now, so Albus I think went around to the generator and tried to blow it up. He did successfully get a plant down. I don't know if that will hold. So blowing that generator sort of helps the Allied side get through, because all the doors open, so you can just run through any doors you want. So the Allies now storming through. It looks like the Axis have fallen back to the gun controls, or they're all dead, and I think it is the beginning sort of thing where they are all dead as the Axis. The Allies now, 2 engineers at the gun controls. They will be planting at 4 minutes on the clock. The Allies team have destroyed the door controls generator, so the generator has been blown, and they will have an easy run towards the gun controls. Let's see if they can sort of keep this on par, as one plant has been down on the gun controls. They should be able to get another. Is a engineer just sitting around not planting. I don't know why he's not planting. He should be planting, Tinamu. You've got to plant, buddy. That's the objective. To plant. To plant. There was an Axis engineer sitting around the plant, but that will blow. So the Infernal Chaos have set a time. I think it will be. There's a couple of engineers. They will be blown up by some rifle grenades. Yes. Infernal Chaos take. They have set the clock to 6:32 on the clock. So well done, Infernal Chaos. I thought it would be a much longer time. But anyway, let's go on to the awards. Lucky getting 4 experience points. Ranking officer, highly decorated battle centered engineer was Diesel. The manufacturer getting field ops, light weapons to darts, accuracy to Amoeba, best soldier and highest rated Requiem. Let's check the scores. Shall we? I think we shall. Ammo, Lucky getting 12 to 3, almost max. What did you die 3 times for, Lucky? Jesus Christ. 14 to 9 to Diesel, 16 to 11 to the manufacturer. Amoeba taking 11 to 8, and 10 to 8 to darts, and 8 to 6 to Modus, but that's about it. Let's check out the Infernal Chaos score. 16 to 7 to Requiem. Well done there. Fryer getting 1 to 10. Well done, buddy. Moonman getting 12 to 9. So that's about it. So now what I have to do is talk crap for the next couple of minutes while everyone readies up. Oh yeah. So that was a pretty good time by Infernal Chaos, and so Ammo have a pretty fast time to get in there and blow it all up. So 6 minutes isn't a very long time on battery, I don't think. So Ammo have a bit of work ahead of them to get in there before 6 minutes. Let's check out IRC. People have been paying me. Oh, say. Alright, whatever. You all like background music, that's great. People saying it's annoying. Yeah. Okay. I don't care, because I'm playing my own music. Oh, they've subbed in someone who disconnected Diesel. I think he's gone off to play basketball or free balling or whatever with Alkaline, because he likes to play that little bit of basketball. Shout out to Diesel. Yes, I did your shout outs, Diesel. Okay. At least I think I did. I hope I did, because otherwise he'd rage me to no end. But anyway, Grembo comes in for Diesel, so that should be a bit of a pick up. Not saying that Diesel isn't crap or that he isn't good, but he is a rather prawner. He's a good little engineer. He throws around a bit of rifle grenades and a little bit of SMG. He's a pretty great player. And he would be to be in Ammo, because Ammo are a very strong clan. Waiting on 9 players, I'm just dribbling on anything that I can. Tune in to chat back at 10 o'clock with EJ and Bob. All the gaming news around the grounds, whatever you want. You tell them what you want and they'll do it. Oh yeah. Waiting on 5 players now, so Grembo coming in for Diesel. Shout out to Grembo. Waiting on 5 players. Let's check IRC. I'm just going to tell you all you're gay. Yep, you're all gay. So, Infernal Chaos setting time was 6 minutes 32, 34, something like that. So, MO have to beat that to take this match up to 1-0 in their favour, and Infernal Chaos have to do the opposite, hold it for 6 minutes, and 6 minutes is pretty easy to defend. So let's see if Infernal Chaos can take this match up to 1-0 and hopefully get through to the next round of finals and take on the minor champions of the Telstra Gamer in the ladder. They are the Y-Star White Boys, the Stoner Clan, the VT as I like to call them. Our allies team is ready, so they're just showing that they're ready, trying to get a little bit of move on us. I would be grateful if they do, because I'm just sitting there. Wouldn't be very exciting for you to listen to. Oh yeah. Shout out to Visser again, he's cool. I like cool. Shout out to Requiem. Stop prawning, says Bug. So stop prawning, man. I don't know why a teammate is telling him to stop owning, because that would be ultimately bad for both people. La 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 la. Oh, waiting on 3 players. Infernal Chaos did pretty much roll that MO defense once they got off the bench. So let's see if their defense is as good as their offense is. Match begins in 2, 1. Let's get them on. Let's see what the MO boys can do on offense. They are storming up the beach. Well, not so storming. One is going up, probably being killed by an airstrike. No, he isn't. So that engineer moving very, very fastly up the beach. His plan is he was constructing that assault ram. We got there like in a split second, like 2 seconds. Must have been a speed hack or something. Bloody hackers. But he got blown up by Crusader MG or Panzerfaust. I wasn't sure. As Moonman racking up all the kills, getting a few MG42 kills, a little bit of Panzerfaust kills. Well done, Moonman. Basically stopping that whole assault on the beach. Moonman getting Azimuth straight from spawn. Well done to Moonman. Getting all the Panzerfaust kills. That assault ramp has been constructed, and Maxis is just blowing it up while they're waiting for some more allies to run up the beach. There is a couple of bodies planted on the beach by the Axis people, so hopefully the allies don't have a covert op so they can take that body, but well, that won't happen. Assault ramp dynamite is trying to be defused by an allied person, but he is blown up by a Panzerfaust or an MP40, I couldn't tell. A lot of artillery support on the assault ramp, so the allies are just sitting around waiting for that artillery to go away, but it won't go away very soon. They should get a move on. It's 5:20 on the clock already. Grembo's mortar. So both sides choosing to go the offensive mortar, getting a couple of kills. They're getting 2 in 1 mortar shot. Allies now finally making a move up the assault ramp that was built. They are moving up now. Assault ramp has been built, so they are moving up now. Gonna stop saying Moonman getting 2 with his Panzerfaust, and ends up being taken down by Ophidian Sten. So at all MO kills here, Grembo getting another 2 with his mortar. There is only 1 Axis left. 2 allies to take on 2 now. Will they do it? If they can kill this last Axis guy, the Axis guy kills the other allied guy. Gets revived by an allied medic. That was the manufacturer. The other medic revives him, and more allies come over the assault ramp and take the flag. Well done to MO. They got the flag in about 4 minutes 30, so shout out to teammate. I'm in teammate now for COD, in case you didn't know. They're pro gamers. The more allies now moving through the Axis complex. They are blown up by Moonman's Panzerfaust. There was 2 allies running into the Axis complex, but that's all over now because Moonman's Panzerfaust taken him out, but then gets a little bit of his own medicine as Azimuth's Panzerfaust then blows him up. So Azimuth just running around throwing grenades at anyone he can. He gives the Axis team free experience as Strombat just taking down his MP40, no trouble at all. 4 minutes on the clock, so they have to get this plant down at 3 minutes 30 at the latest if they are to take this match up to 1-0. Strombat racking up all the kills. I said you should look for Strombat to own. Has taken down 4 MO people already. Let's follow Azimuth. He's the soldier on the MO team. Tinamu's grenade taking out Badass and Lucky. Oh yeah, well done Tinamu. He fires that Panzerfaust, he blows up himself, and Tinamu, shout out to Az, the blowing himself up, killing the Axis people with him blowing up himself. Guy! There was an allied medic running around the ammo racks and stuff inside the Axis complex, but they won't do anything because he can't plant stuff with needles. He ends up being taken down by the manufacturer. Let's check out what the other allies are doing here. Infernal Chaos. Sorry, I should have said this earlier, proving they are good at the forward defense, sort of style in the battery. couple of stray allied going through, but end up being cleaned up by Moonman's Panzerfaust. So more allied people now running through as Amoeba takes out Strongbad with his Panzerfaust. More allies now running up the stairs. There was an engineer. He is an engineer, so he is through up the stairs. He is running, shooting, walking backwards, everything, strafe jumping as fast as he can towards the gun control sort of thing. He's an engineer. They have been planted. The Axis know that there is an engineer around. I should assume planted at the gun controls at 2:40 on the clock. There is an Axis engineer now. He's running down. Ooh, dance. Very nice there. Gets a couple of headshots there and takes him down very quickly. The Allied medic is supported. As Amoeba with his Panzerfaust. He is spawn camping against 3 with his Panzerfaust. This will blow, ladies and gentlemen. It is 1-0 to Ammo. I can tell you right now, because there is no Axis inside. They are moving down there, but they will end up being taken down by Dance's Thompson, Lucky's Thompson, and Bremo's Panzerfaust. 1-0 to the Ammo boys. Objective reached at 4:21. Original was 6:32 on the clock. Let's check out the awards to manufacturer, cleaning them all up. 5 awards in all. Fragger, experience points, ranking officer, highly decorated medic, Tinamou getting light weapons, soldier to Brembo, and highest accuracy to Amoeba with his Panzerfaust. Well done, buddy. It's so hard to get the accuracy with the Panzerfaust because you normally get like 150% accuracy, which isn't at all knowledgeable because you can't go past 100%. Check out the stats. Tinamou getting 18 to 21, Moonman getting 22 to 26, sorry. It's about the best on the Infernal count side. Let's check out the ammo side. 23 to 17 to the manufacturer. Well done, Brembo. 11 to 3. What did you die 3 times for, buddy? You could have got max. That's just crap now you died 3 times. Jesus Christ. I fit you getting 13 to 7. And 2 to 11 to Badass. Well done to Badass. Waiting on 14 players now, so it is 1-0 to Ammo. So if they are on allies again, so if they can set as fast a time as that, this matchup will be over very, very soon, and they will be moving on to phase Y, star Y, round 3 of the finals for a spot in the grand finale. Waiting on 14 players. Let's check out Ammo and see if anyone is yelling at me. Stop yelling at me. Ugh. Oh, so you want a little bit gunfire now? You want to imbalance all the sounds while I've got now? Fine. I had a bit of gunfire. Great. There, I've got some gunfire. Someone shoots, I can see how much. Like that? There's a little bit of gunfire. There was even a Panzerfaust voice. So now you can all fire up listening to all the gunfire and killing. Oh, I need a medic and medic and I need ammo and great shot and stuff like that. Obedience say you can stay as long as you want as you take off your pants. You can stay as long as you take off your pants. Alright, so that's saying to Grembo, he wants to sub out. Thought I lagged out. Ooh, I didn't lag out. I'm cool, I fixed my modem. Waiting on 8 players. 1-0 to MO. Alrighty. Just sitting and waiting for 4 players, 3 players now, so the manufacturer ready up. Thank you. So if MO can plant at about the same time as they did the last game, around 4 minutes, this matchup will be over. I can foresee. Shoutcast did a very good job planting at 6 minutes. That's no easy deal against Modus Operandi at all. Shoutcast has been a very strong team, but match wins in 10. But just saying from that last round sort of thing, I mean, I can't see them sort of planting in 4 minutes. But anyway, let's see what the Allies can do again on sort of the round 2 of Telstra Game Arena Finals. This is MO versus Infernal. This is the Unforgiven. I'm running out of breath here. There's more allied, actually sort of spam around the building thing where you build the assault ramp. Doing a very good job taking down Lucky with the artillery support. MP40 that was fire again to manufacturer being taken down by artillery support. So well done to fire. You need 3 kills now with that artillery support. Engineer has built the assault ramp about 19:30 on the clock. They have to set that time back. Letting them know, shout out to Bugs Mother from Visa anyway. 1940, 1913, 19 on the clock. Planted the assault ramp. So assault ramp has been sort of planted up. When it turned out, I don't know. I just set it to 0.5. Anyway, the Allies have built the assault ramp and they have charged up the assault ramp fairly well as Amoeba's Panzerfaust doing a little actually spawn camping there. They haven't set the time yet, which is a bit not good. Tillamoose artillery support on that assault ramp doing a great job. There is an Axis planned on the assault ramp, but that won't matter because they have captured the forward bunker, so ammo getting that forward bunker very, very quickly. The remaining allies that were stuck on the beach, because the assault ramp did blow, they had to slash kill themselves to respawn back, which is pretty funny to do. Anyway, the allies are moving through to the... there we go. There we go. They're taking my advice. See, if you top plans listen to me more, you would win more games. Okay? You gotta listen to the Unfor. You would win more games. Okay? You gotta set the time minute to 10. That's what they did. Okay? Alright. 8:30 on the clock, the allies are sitting around. They just entered the Axis building. So they're looking to get a very fast plan down, so this matchup will be over in like 20 minutes, 10 minutes. I don't know how long it has been. But anyway, the allies are moving through to the Axis complex. They have the Axis have sit around the sort of forward entrance thing. Those are two people that can't be good as Moonman's. Panspouse takes out 2 right on the Moonman. There's the Wes. Can you need anything Wes style? Talk to Moonman. So the rest of the Axis team joining them, 2 at the front, sort of entrance, reinforcing our Axis defenses. Allied engineer trying to run the stairs, but no chances. Well, he actually did time that pretty well because all the Axis slash killed. That might not be a good time that everyone slash kills. Lucky his grenade takes out 2 of those spawners, but anyway, the Axis have secured the forward entrance again. Not the forward bunker, but the forward entrance to the Axis entrance. Yeah. Anyway, the Axis have set around the forward bunker. The forward entrance where you throw the grenades and stuff. Oh, I'm all getting all mixed up as maybe this Panspouse, the offensive Panspouse, getting one of them. Anyway, the Axis are about to respawn as the Allies again storming through to the Axis complex. Let's follow Grembo as the soldiers. It looks like they are running 2 offensive Panzerfaust, so they're hoping once they get in the Axis complex past that defense, they can spawn camp in 2 Panzerfaust. Worked very well the last round. Let's see if they can do it again as the Allies just creaming all of those Axis defenders. Basically, the Allied team is now through to the gun controls almost. I can't see any engineers. They need to bring the engineers. That's what we're going to do to win this game. You know, the engineers and plan the gun controls. Where are the engineers? I can't see any engineers. So they did get through for a short time, but they didn't have engineers to sort of plan, and the swarm camping didn't go too well too. So that Allied push. Oh wait, plan at the gun controls. So one sneak through without me seeing because I thought they were all dead. But anyway, plan at the gun controls at about 6 minutes 50. There is no Axis engineer. Yes, coming now. So that will be diffused. So the Axis defense are all screwed up at the moment. They won't be able to get into position for about 10 seconds. So the Allies trying to take advantage of that are running through the Axis complex very quickly. They're trying to get through the forward defense, but there is a little bit of forward defense there as maybe Panspouse takes out Briar. Grembo's Panspouse is shooting. Will he shoot his big Grembo's Panspouse takes out Albus, who was the spawner. So doing a great job there, spawn camping. Ooh. Grembo getting a kill there with a grenade who jumped down, so it was a fairly lucky grenade there. But nothing's lucky with Grembo because he is an owner and mod owner Grembo and stuff like that. So they're playing at the generator now, so the generator is about to blow in about 20 seconds. So if they can blow that generator without it being diffused, they'll get an easy run towards the gun control. So if they get that far, as you can see, MO1, he has got that far, but he isn't medic. So I'm about to plan shooting any Axis attempt from behind with an angle action. Let's see what the ammo people are doing. Let's follow Darzy's and engineers moving up to the gun controls. The generator has just been blown, so he's waiting for those doors to open. He's sitting around with 2 medics, so he might be able to get a plan down at 5:35 o'clock. He's running through now to the gun controls as fast as little Axis Allied legs can carry him. Throwing the plant down. He's planting. It's quarter, it's half, it's full done planted at the gun controls. 5:30 on the clock, so basically it will go at about 5 minutes, a little bit under 5 minutes. Sitting around killing any medics he can, but he gets killed, so you suck, dude, Darts. So Allies now, where are they? Ophidian. Oh no, basically the Allied side is all over the gun controls, so gun controls are about to blow, so the MO side have capped in about 5 minutes. Yes, clock now set to exactly 5 minutes. So that was shorter than their last round, so well done to MO. They have steamrolled that Axis defense and set a time of 5 minutes. Straight out the awards, as maybe getting highest Frederick Dards, getting 3 awards there, experience points, ranking officer and engineer. Lucky getting light weapons, strong dad, I'll call him now because highly decorated and battle sense. Who's your daddy? Strong bad is. As maybe getting soldier and Moonman getting accuracy. Grembo subbing out because I think Diesel will come in anyway. Let's check out the scores. 7-3 to Dards, 9-7 to Az, 7 to 5 to Lucky. Let's check out the Infernal Chaos. 2 to 6 to Tenemu. Love your work, Tenemu. I love you so much. 8 to 8 to Fryer. Love you long time. Right, so ammo setting a very fast time indeed of 5 minutes on battery against Infernal Chaos, and that is no easy feat against Infernal Chaos. So all ammo have to do is defend for 5 minutes. They did end up doing that almost on the forward beach. Yes, they held it for about like 5 minutes on the forward, not even 5, like 3 minutes on the beach. So if they could do that again, it will be a comfortable win this round, I think. So all ammo have to do is defend for 5 minutes, and they're through to the third round against the minor premiers Y*Y. We're on 5 players, so just check IRC. Shout out Grembo, I'm a Christian, okay? I can't shout out that, but I'll clean it up a bit. Grembo says shout out to Demon's mega huge male genitalia. Alrighty. Oh yeah. Alrighty. Anyone else talking about the Shoutcast? No, because you're gay, not listening to the Shoutcast. Whatever. We're on 4 players. So it looks to be MOR on top of this matchup and might take it to the next round. But then again, Infernal Chaos are known for coming back after matches. I don't know if they are known for that. I'm just making up stuff now, trying to get stuff talking while waiting on 4 players. So if Infernal Chaos can plant under 5 minutes, they will end up taking this matchup to 1-1. If they don't, it's good games, buddy. 2 MO, taking it to 2-0 and moving on to the third round of the Toss Gamer in the ladder finals. Other matches were BS versus Rock. So I have to check out what the scores were with BS versus Rock. The winner of that match goes on to face Dot for a chance in the grand final, and the winner of this goes on to face Y*Y for a place in the grand final. Waiting on 2 players, very exciting stuff. I don't know if I'm conveying the excitement very well. I'm a bit sick. I had a bit of a sickie and stuff like that the other night when I was playing Call of Duty. Alrighty. Oh, match begins at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go! Oh, my match is paused. What are they doing? Match is paused. What are you ready up for if you're just gonna pause the match? Oh, Az just dropped. Sorry, I apologise. Az dropped. Where are you, Az? We need you. We need your pants fast and stuff, man. Get your ass in gear. You gotta come back. Otherwise, we got no hope. Oh, that's not true, because all of MO are great players, but Azamova just is the cherry on the cake, so to speak. Racking up all the pants fast kills and the 40 kills and the MG42 kills. Oh, he connects and disconnects, so what's the dealio here? Azamova not being very healthy at all. He's filthy, I tell you. He's filthy. He's filthy. 4:58 on the clock, so that isn't a very good time for Infernal Chaos to have to be. Oh, people saying welcome back to Diesel. Because Grembo was crap, they subbed him out. You suck, Grembo. Okay? You suck. That's why you're being subbed out. Tune in to chat back tonight as his back is connecting finally again. Match resuming in 100 seconds. You don't want to have to listen to me for 100 seconds. You've already been listening to me for about half an hour or an hour. You don't want to be listening to me anymore, because I'm just Unforgiven. I'm just that Shoutcast that does all the Shoutcasts. No one gives me any thanks. Hate you guys. Jesus Christ. Match resuming in 90 seconds. Unless they time in Azamova. Ooh. He's in spectator now. Axie's team has been unlocked. And Azamova has joined the Axie's team. Match resuming in 75 seconds. How gay is the water in ET, I must say. Worst water ever. Oh man, even Super Mario's on bloody Super Nintendo was better than this crappy water. It's just like grey slime. What's the dealio with the grey slime splash damage? Bloody hell, grey slime. I don't like the grey slime. Match resuming in 45 seconds. He's connected. Yes, his ping's alright. So. Alrighty, so the Infernal Chaos boys have to beat a time of 4:58. They've just spawned. A couple of matrix running here. Have to get off that beach as quick as they can. That's what they got to do. Match resuming in 8, 7, 6, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fight. So the Allies now moving up the beach. They haven't got any engineers with them. Yes, they've got one engineer with them to build that assault ram. That's what you got to do to get off the beach anyway. Ophidian support fire getting 2. So we're under Ophidian support fire. A couple of people being blown up by artillery support now. So I think that's 2 artillery support so far. Badass's artillery getting 2 there. Albus and Fryer. Another one is down. If that Allied field up, the only one left alive, will be blown up. Yes, he's blown up by Ophidian support for a little bit more field up airspeed for Ophidian as the Allies now spawn. Moving up the assault ramp now. Let's follow the engineers. They have 2 engineers. They are sawing the wood to build that assault ramp. That was oh, as soon as that assault ramp was built, all 3 got blown up by an artillery support. Very fun to watch. Anyway, the Allies now spawn now. Moving up the assault ramp now, which has an Axis artillery support now on it, but that won't matter because they are past it now. No, Badass getting one with artillery support, another with his artillery support, so another one with another 2 with his artillery support, so they won't pass that artillery support at all. They just got all blown up. Allies have captured the fort bunker. There are a couple of Axis sitting around outside, but they didn't have to fall back because the Allies have captured the fort bunker. Too fast for me. 3:30 on the clock now, so they have to plan at the 3-minute mark in order to take this match up to 1-0. The Axis now spawn. They have to get that forward defense up very quickly. Or no, they didn't spawn. 1 spawned. So now, where are the Allies? They've gone through already. No, there was 1 engineer that I saw got blown up by Badass's grenade. Now, let's follow this engineer now. He's getting shot in the ass. That was Badass taking Moonman down his MP40. Another engineer now coming through, shooting Badass as fast as he can. He raises that hatch and he's falling down. He's running as fast as he can and throws a grenade. In his path, throws another grenade in his path. He's throwing grenades like it's going out of fashion. He's moving towards the gun controls now. As a Amoeba getting 2 with his pants first, he's throwing another grenade at that engineer. Oh, as soon as he fell to his death. Oh, bad luck there. He was going to be killed by an Axis defender anyway, but he jumped down that ladder that you have to jump down to get the gun controls, and he fell to his death, so bad luck. Anyway, an Allied engineer now coming through. Oh, he came upstairs, he is moving through, he shot someone with his grenade, that was Badass. Pineapple is now dropping down. He's throwing, no, oh, there's an Axis defender now, 2 Axis defenders, he's about to be killed, yes. Pineapple was killed and gibbed. He's about to plant. Oh, there were 2 medics coming to revive him. There is no engineers now at the gun controls. Yes, there is one now. 2 minutes, 2:18 on the clock now. Axis have to plant. The Allies have to plant. There is an Axis medic. He's about to kill him. He's planting. There is an Allied medic there to help him. Planting the gun controls now. This is very, very interesting. There is no Axis engineer at all. Only an Axis. There is an Allied engineer spamming grenades while there's an Axis underneath him. He climbs up the ladder and kills him. Oh, Axis engineer now. Defusing. Can an Allied person come and kill him? No, they won't. Defuse at the gun controls at 1:50 on the clock. Infernal Chaos were very close to taking this match up to 1-1. Albus and Engineer is moving towards the gun controls now, shooting his little ass off, trying to pump him full of lead with his Thompson, but that won't happen. He is killed by like that 3 medics or whatever. He is revived now by Strongbad the medic. There's 2-on-2 action now. Axis versus Allies. That Strongbad was killed, so it's all over. Requiem and Engineer is moving up the stairs now towards the gun controls. He headshots the manufacturer twice. An Engineer and medic comes to try and revive him. He's gone to a cult, but he gets killed by Lucky's Thompson, so that was a whole lot of wasted time. Let's check out what the Allies are doing. So, MO falling back to the gun controls. Infernal Chaos have 30 seconds to plan. If they don't plan, they lose. They're out of the competition. You suck. Now moving through now. Pineapple Engineer, that's one. Just blown up by a Badass grenade as well as one of his teammates, and as Amoeba blowing himself up on his Panzerfaust, and Moonman the Engineer is moving towards the gun controls, blows up one with his grenade, rifle grenade. He's shooting his Durand off as fast as he can, but that won't happen as they have 10 seconds now to plant the gun controls. Strongbad, he seems pretty content that they're about to lose. He says, good game. There will be 2-0 to Modus Operandi. Requiem and Engineer is moving up to the gun controls now, he's on 20 HP. 27 seconds on the clock, so he won't be able to plant at all. Shoot. He's just gonna plant now for the fun of it. Who cares, he's just gonna plant. I planted against Modus Operandi in the 2004 Game Arena ET Finals. You can build that up into a t-shirt. That's how hard it was to get a plant and successful with both the gun controls. But anyway, they didn't successfully with both the gun controls. I survived round 2 of the Tusk Game Arena Finals against Modus Operandi. That'd be cool. Allies have successfully Allies couldn't beat the Troll, sorry. Screwed with your mind. 2-0 to Modus Operandi. They move through to the 3rd round of the Tusk Game Arena Finals. Next week we do have Y-Star Y versus MO for a spot in the Grand Final. Pineapple whinging. This server is buggy out.